It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Drake May. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Patriots and the Jets, next on Madden Football.
You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're brought out by one of the team's youngest and brightest in his first season out of Clemson.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. If he does that again here, they should be winners.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They go right back to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down. From the gun, it's Hall. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Their opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39. Throwing from the gun here. He's on the move. Steps up and he's running with it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Pick up a 5 on that play, and it'll give the Jets a first down. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Malachi Corley reels it in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Hall running between the tackles. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. Goal to go, it's a pass play. And that's a New York touchdown! What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. To return this, Marcus Jones. He's got a lane up past the 30. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Drake entered the league as a top 5 pick because he checks a lot of boxes. Just the way you want him. Tall, athletic, great arm. 1 year at North Carolina, put on an absolute show. And yeah, second year as a starter took a little bit of a beating and some question whether or not he was still a top 5 pick. The ability, there's no question there. It is now the consistency in taking care of the football that will be a big part of Drake's career.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
Plowing up the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. May looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
May now on 3rd down. It's taken in by Williams. Down to the 10. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots finish off their opening drive. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Patriots start off well to tie things 7-7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at 1st down here. Here's Hall once more. Jukes one defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Pretty obvious, this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Quick slant into the hands of Corley. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Has it at the 7. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Home is in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. Brees Hall with the touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The home teams and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And with just this and one more game to go this season, he's 2 good weeks away from leading the league in passing yards for the year. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
He lofts it deep left. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Got a man, it's Mayer. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to stay at the 5-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Hits the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots tie things up at 14. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Jets and Brees Hall about set to go on offense. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one, and then brings up 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots take over as he records his 10th career INT. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome and giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Patriots driving ahead. And it's a nickel look from the Jets, 3rd down. Going play action, May. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
He beams one deep right side. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Doesn't make the connection.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10 now. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Okay, ready. Get up.
They'll throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. 2nd and 3. Outright, Corley makes the grab. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And in, touchdown, New York. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The home. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Ready.
From the gun, it's May. Finds a seam down the middle. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots earn the chance to tie before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Got it. Ready.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Dax Hill up for the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. We've hit halftime, all tied up thanks to that late touchdown. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start with an AFC East battle down in South Florida. Buffalo at Miami. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. The Bills trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Jordan Addison, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. The Bears trying to hold on and claim victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. These two teams making their final adjustment for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here comes Williams on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. May now from the gun. He's throwing deep to the lip. He's got it deep downfield. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take the lead right away in half number 2. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. From the 37. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll try to run for it with Hall. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he gets this down to the 38. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. He'll throw it. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They give on second to Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead to move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Throwing from the gun here. And he scores! It's a New York touchdown! The Jets start the second half with some needed points. Malachi Corley, the touchdown! His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets tie us up 28-all. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Warriors 70. Ready.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To the air on first down, May. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Going ground on first and goal. Gets in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a third-quarter lead. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. The Jets and Malachi Corley set for this next possession. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Bronk. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. Completed to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Ball at the 33 for first down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Chased out to his... Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. They'll go right side with Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Patriots take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Here we go.
Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a New England first down. To throw, here's May. He throws a bullet deep. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, New England. And he'd already matched the career best of Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes at 50 passing touchdowns. That score now makes him only the 2nd quarterback to reach 51 in 1 year. And leaves just one man ahead of him, Peyton Manning, at his single-season mark of 55. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now within 1 score in the 4th. Malachi Corley the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season, no sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 36. He's going to push one deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets returning their offense and this running back to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 6 now. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to the air here. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That is Marcus Jones.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. And this time, they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots getting closer to their 13th win of the season. 3rd and just 2 to go. Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here comes Bryce Behringer to handle the 4th down punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 4. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Throw complete to Williams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's taken in by Williams. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kyle Tucker makes the play.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
So as they've done so many times before, Brock,